Hi. Oh, look, it's me. Okay, I know half of you haven't noticed that I was missing. I know, y'all. I'll be at your house. Anyway, I'm back. I've been actually really busy. And, man, things have been crazy around here. My daughter is back, so all my time is spent chasing after Princess Rain because she wants everything. I just came in from a work appointment that didn't work out too well. I got a job. Yes, I'm gonna take off the sunglasses now. Oh, but do you like them? I like them. They're I won't say where they're from because that's just pretentious, but I really like my sunglasses. Anyway, oh, I just painted my nails and now I ruined it. My nails were so jacked up, you should have seen it. Actually, I made a video before this one, but then I deleted it because I didn't like it. Okay, so I'm going to talk real quick. Anyway, so I've been really busy, but I missed you guys occasionally, very rarely now. But once in a while, I go on and I read people's blogs, you know, Juicy Girl, blah, 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 My Whitman. Y'all know yourselves. I can't say that name. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, well, I'm back. Okay, so I just, there have been several issues coming up around this particular central issue that I'm about to talk about. So I thought, since I'm not working at the moment, I might as well come and make a short video. You see how tired I am? Look at my hair. I had to do braids. There was none of all that brushing and hot combing when I was in Nigeria. Just wasn't working out. But yeah, this is coming out soon because it's starting to look a little messy. Okay, happy people. I have to talk about something. Child support. Baby mamas and child support. God, there's so many things to say about this issue. So many things. I got into a Facebook fight with some guy the other day who was basically calling me a dumbass because I said that women should be allowed to pick whether or not they have abortions. Now, y'all know my view on abortion. It might not be for you personally, but nobody has the right to tell another woman what to do with her body. That's how I feel. I don't think it should be a form of birth control, and if I see somebody or I know somebody who's doing it, I will definitely talk. But sometimes you get into situations where you cannot avoid it. If you have 3 abortions in a year, actually if you have 3 abortions in your lifetime and it's not a medical issue, then you have issues. Anyway, back to my topic. And this guy was basically saying that, you know, women who go after men for child support are manipulative, witches, evil, blah, 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 you know. You know how the script goes. And at first I was really offended. I don't know why, because I don't collect child support from anybody. But then I had to stop and think about it. And I was on the YBF the other day. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm actually drawing on a piece of paper because I can with a crayon. I was on the YBF the other day and I saw Brian McKnight. Who remembers Brian McKnight? Back at One, you know, all those... anytime. I used to love Brian McKnight. Anyway, actually I still do. He's still on my iPod. Oh, look, my iPad's right here. Okay. So anyway, apparently he's been ordered to pay $390 something in back support and about $1,100 a month. So this woman this year is going to get $500,000 for her child, her 14-year-old son. And I know teenagers are expensive. Trust me, I've been one and I know what I put my parents through with what I wanted, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get half of it, but they tried. What teenager spends $500,000 in a year? Why? And how? And then you have Khalees, who's trying to get $80,000 a month in child support from NAS, which means she'll be getting about $960,000 a month in child support. What child spends $1 million in a year? It's a baby. Seriously, they don't do anything but poop, sleep, and eat. It's not like she's paying for extracurricular activities. All that child is doing is sleeping at home. He has a nanny. I guess you have to pay for that. Hospital bills in the States, blah, 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 blah. You do not need $1 million a year for that. If you do, nobody would have kids, or all of us would be living on the street in poverty because nobody, well, the general public cannot afford $1 million a year for a child. Do you know how much you have to make to pay $1 million a year for your child? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm trying not to judge it, but I can't help it because to me, it's greedy. It is just greedy, and it's Khalees. It's not like it's, you know, Joe Blow on the street. You can afford to take care of this child by yourself. You have a career. I love your music. People are buying your music. Yeah, you're a little cuckoo, but people are buying your music. Why are you trying to get this much money from this man who's not even on TV anymore? I'm sure he's getting his little royalties, but whatever. Like, it just seems so greedy to me and so completely unnecessary. Why do you need that much money? What are you doing with that much money? Now, I know I'm not living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. So maybe I just don't understand, but to me it's greedy. This woman trying to get, first of all, Brian McKnight has not had a career since the 90s, okay? You cannot get that much money out of that man. Come on, the guy's broke. Maybe not broke, but what's he doing right now? You cannot be trying to get that much money out of that man. And then the regular girls who want to send the man to jail because he hasn't paid $1,600 in child support in the last year. What is this man doing for a living that you want him to be giving you $1,600 or $6,500 for child support? Why are you collecting $1,600 a month from a guy who has a regular job? Do you know what $1,600 is like half of somebody's paycheck? Now you think about a guy who has a mortgage, he's got his hydro bills, his water bills, he's got his gas bills, he has bills. And God forbid he's married to somebody who's not you, which is probably half the reason why you're going after him so hard for the child support. It doesn't make sense. Now when I lived in Scarborough, I lived in front of this girl who had a child with this dude, right? She was getting, and I know this because I'm one of those people who, if I'm really, really curious about things, I will hold your mail up to the light and read it through the envelope. Don't judge me. Anyway, so I did that, and she was getting roughly $3,300 a month in child support. That's about $60,000 a month. No, that's not right. It's not up to $60,000 a month. I can't remember. What is this, like 30? Let's assume it's $36,000 a month. Sorry, I'm playing Cafe World right now. Yes, I love this game. Okay, so she was getting $36,000 a month. That's a regular single woman's salary if she's working a full-time job. Why do you need that much money from the government when all you do is sit down at home and watch TV? She didn't go to school. She refused to finish her high school degree. She didn't send that child to daycare, so she wasn't spending all that money on daycare. What was she spending $3,300 on every month and living in the hood? Because you know you can get a nice apartment near downtown Toronto for $650. I mean, if I was getting that much money, all I'm saying is $650 out of that would go to get my child away from the hood. I do not want to live in the hood. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, my point is, I mean, I understand that some women really, really need child support. They can't work. They're not making enough money. They have 3 kids. It's necessary. I'm not saying these men should not be held accountable, but the point is, if a man doesn't want to be a father, you can't make him want to be a father. And taking him to court because you want this money is not going to help your case. He's not suddenly going to be like, oh yeah, this woman knows what she wants. I can't play with her because she took me to court. He's going to be like, you selfish, greedy witch. Why are you trying to take the money that I don't even have? And why aren't you working? Seriously, you have a child. Yes, the man should take responsibility, but you put your back to the bed and you got pregnant, or your knees or your hands or the floor, the carpet, the rug. I don't know what you people do, how you get pregnant. But the point is, you got pregnant. You handle your baby. And if the man doesn't want to, then that sucks. But you can't make him. And taking him to court doesn't make you look anything but greedy. If you really, really desperately need it, you can't afford it, and you can't work, fine. But if you can get a job, you've got 2 working hands, 2 working feet, go to McDonald's. Feet, not feet. My bad. Go to McDonald's. Get a job there. Okay? Alright. Well, and this is mostly for people in Canada because the standard of living here is different from the standard of living in the States. So I'm not talking about Americans because I don't know how y'all work. But for you ladies in Canada, there are too many resources in this country for you to be chasing a man to pay your bills. Get a job. Your healthcare is free, your childcare is free, the government pays you a certain amount, no matter who you are, how much you make every month for your child. You get at least $500 from the government as long as you have a child here. Alright, that's my little spiel. I was trying to keep it down to 7 minutes, but I talk too much. Well, it was nice talking to you guys again. And I'll try and be a little more consistent with my blogging, okay? Deuces. Do you see my teeth? I'm gonna need braces again. Kinda sucks.